Ex-militants had met at the Okochiri Palace of King Michael Ateke Tom in Okrika local government area of Rivers State. One of their key resolutions was that for the fight against oil theft to be successful in the Niger Delta region, the 48 billion naira pipeline surveillance contract awarded to Tantita Security Services Limited, solely owned by one of their own, government Ekpemu Polo, alias Tom Polo, be split among them. But many have faulted this call by the ex-militant leaders. According to them, the then Niger Delta agitation was intended for the general good of the people from the region and not a selected few.
I totally, condemn the act of empowering only people who had one time taken to guns. The reason why I do that is because I believe strongly that if it becomes a culture, we will not have a region, we will not have a society.
Little or nothing has been achieved or even moved close to that central idea, which is fair share. And if you ask me, fair share, out of 100% production by oil multinationals, if the community is under PIA, you're settling for 2%. Does that represent a fair share?
Developmental approach or human capacity building shouldn't be meant for one set of people. You must not become a notorious criminal before government should think of compensating you.
The Niger Delta activists and residents speak on the negative effects of continued appointments and juicy contracts for ex-militant leaders. They also suggest ways to forestall crisis erupting again in the region.
We have over 40 ethnic groups across the Niger Delta. Admitted that not all the communities are oil-bearing. For the oil-bearing communities, how many warlords do we have there?
With this proactive nature that government has taken to just get only the violent youth into juicy positions, only attract those of us that are not into crime to be involved in crime. That is the negative implication.
Meanwhile, the National Secretary of the first phase of ex-Niger Delta militants has a word of advice for ex-militant leaders.
I want to advise my leaders, the 5 of them that had meeting in Okochiri, and our leader also in Delta State, our Chief Tompolo. I want to advise that they should, come together as brothers and be sensitive to the fact that the federal government is trying to set them up with their rule and device system.
The Nigerian government, under the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari, had in August 2022 awarded a pipeline surveillance contract worth 48 billion naira per year, that is 4 billion naira per month, to Tom Polo's company to check massive oil theft in the region. Many, including the governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, had recently criticized government for awarding the contract to just one man. There are, however, unconfirmed reports that the federal government may just be on the verge of decentralizing the pipeline surveillance contract in no distant future. From Port Harcourt, the Rivers State capital, Andy Omanu, Arise News.